Alright, guys, welcome to another edition, week 9 of Darren's Sports Room Analysis. Oh man, I just gotta do it. Hold on. Oh, I had to. I totally had to. But besides that, I don't know why they decided to play an ad after that. Week 9, here we are. That was great. We still got Monday Night Football tonight, but my record so far for this week is 10-2. And we're going to look back at these games here. So, of course, we had Thursday Night Football with the Eagles flying high now against the Texans. And we talked about only the Texans fans were going for Texans there. So, we're going to move on to what happened yesterday. So, yesterday, to start off, I like the start off with the Colts and Patriots game. Uh, this went completely the other way. I didn't think that the Patriots would have a blowout, but they really did. I think it was like 20 something to 6 or 26-3, something like that. But the Patriots came to play. Bill Belichick said, "Hey, we're going to do our part. They're going to do their job, and we're going to win ourselves a game." And that's exactly what happened. So good for the Patriots. They're coming back and winning. I did have the Patriots winning by a little bit, but not by that much. But I still got the dub on that one, so that made me 2-0. Packers and the Lions. I actually had the Lions winning this one because of how bad the Packers have been, and they are maintaining their relevancy of being that bad right now. So, Aaron Rodgers, I think, had like 3 interceptions last I heard, if not more. But that's what's going to happen if you play like that. So I think they only scored 9 points, and that ain't really going to do you get no good unless the other team scored 6 or 3. So, um, Lions did their part and they came to play like I thought they would, and that was my third win there. My fourth win is over here. Had the Chargers over the Falcons. Not much you can say there. The Falcons should have won, but they fumbled that ball. Chargers got it right back, and game-winning field goal to win that one. So it wasn't really much what you could do there except handle the ball and stop juggling it. So I did have the Chargers beating my Falcons. They were my favorite team in the NFC. So good on the Chargers there. I was a big Chargers fan when Phillip Rivers was there, and um, Antonio Gates and all them. They were loved every bit of the Chargers when that was a thing. But yeah, I had the Chargers win there, so that made me go 4-0. This was my first L that I like in order that I'm writing down. Obviously, I had the Bills over the Jets. I mean, like, who wouldn't have the Bills over the Jets besides Jets fans? Because they are nuts. But yeah, the Jets pulled this one out. I can't believe it. They beat the Bills, the AFC Bills. Unbelievable. But we're halfway into the season, so everything's unpredictable right now. But it's still good football, and I'm liking it. But yeah, the Bills beat the Jets. Or the Jets beat the Bills. That was my first loss right there. So my bad for saying the Bills beat the Jets. They did not. The Jets came around, and I think they won by 3 points, if I'm not mistaken, 20-17. Or no, that was the Chargers and Falcons. I'm not too sure. All I know is that the Jets won, and that was pretty good. I should have wrote that one down, but I'm just going all around right now. Oh my goodness, I need to wake up. I can't have any coffee though till after my doctor appointment because they're drawing blood. So it'll be a good morning for sure. Minnesota and Washington. I had obviously the Vikings over at Washington. I mean, who wouldn't? But the Vikings pulled that one out. Um, Obviously, everyone should have seen that one coming. But Washington did have a fight there for a minute, but they didn't get the dub. So the Vikings did. That was my fifth win, making me 5-1. This one here, I had the Panthers at the Bengals next on my list there. So, I mean, of course, we're going to talk about that game right now. Joe Mixon, 5 touchdowns, and the sixth touchdown was my boy Joe Burrow running in himself like he did last week. But this game was great. He picked up the ball, ran it right in. So I think we can only play when it looks like when we're at home. But I mean, we won 42-21, so that was a good one there. Should have been more should have been less on the other team, but we played good and we kept it good. It's like we get the ball first, we score first, and we maintain that lead. We need to keep that up every game. So, of course, I did have the Bengals winning. They were my all-time favorite team. Cincy, baby. So that made me go to 6-1 there. This was my second loss. I really thought the Raiders were going to beat the Jags, but the Jags definitely came to play and beat the Raiders. So good on the Jags. They're finally finding a little connection there. So Trevor Lawrence finally coming up. Maybe he can run some plays a little bit better, but they did good in the overall game there. I saw some highlights there. AFC showdown for sure. Jags pulled it out, so that made me go to 6-2. Seventh game here I got written down. My bad. Seventh win I've got written down right now. I had the Dolphins beating the Bears. It's the Dolphins and the Bears. So Justin Fields ain't getting his guard like he should be getting, and that pretty much causes all of Miami to run and throw all over the Bears there. So relatively close game at the beginning, but the Dolphins end up pulling that one out, which is good. So I was 7-2 on that one. Seahawks and Cardinals. My dad had the Cardinals winning. I had the Seahawks win. I think that was our only difference this week. But he had the Cardinals winning against the Seahawks. But I'm like, don't mess with Pete Carroll. You guys know I love Pete Carroll. So, just like everyone loves Belichick, just like people hate Zach Taylor, stuff like that. I love the Seahawks and Pete Carroll. They're just outstanding. They're probably like my fifth, sixth favorite team out there right now. So, good on the Seahawks for winning that one. Tough matchup for sure. The defense was holding strong on both sides, but the Seahawks got the best of them on the offense. So that was good. So that made me go 8-2. My ninth win here, my ninth dub, was for the Rams and the Bucks. I had the Bucks pulling this one out. I thought it would be a close game, but like the Bucks went by like a field goal. But that was a pretty good game right there for sure. The Bucks pulled that one out. Tom Brady hit over 100,000 yards, first player in history, I think, to do that with such a good career with 23 seasons or something like that. So kudos to him. That's so many yards a year. You know, that's unbelievable. So good on him, and good on the teams he's playing with. He's just gonna proceed to keep breaking that record every week. So until maybe the end of the season when he retires, if he does. So we'll see what's going on there. That made me go 9-2. And my 10th win was the Chiefs over the Titans. Of course, I had the Chiefs winning. Titans, I made it pretty close, I think, in overtime, and that was a good game for sure. I loved watching all the highlights there. It's unbelievable atmosphere over there. I know the Bengals get to play them in their next 8 weeks, and oh man, it's just going to be a tough road for everybody after the bye week. So good on that one. So that made me go 10-2, and we're going to be on to tonight, where I hopefully go 11-2, win the Saints beat the Ravens. We'll see though. I don't know if that'll happen. I have the Saints beating the Ravens. It'll be a close one. I think they're in New Orleans, but we'll definitely see by fourth quarter how all this ends up, how many picks Dalton might have, prime time. But here we go. The rest of week 9 will be tonight. Right now, I am 10-2. I'm hoping to go 11-2. If not 10-3, it's still better than last week. I think I finished like 9-8 or something like that. But 9-8, not 9-6, something like that. Whatever. But we're gonna move on to that, and everything's just getting exciting now. So Bengals on a bye next week. God only knows what's gonna happen then. And then we're just gonna have to fight strong after that. So there's gonna be a lot of players I got to take out and swap up. So you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go get ready for this doctor's appointment I got, and yeah, hopefully we can talk about this game. Don't have very many comments, but hope to get some more and answer some questions, or talk about your teams and stuff like that. So again, to the Who Dey Nation, Who Dey, we got this going 5-4 into the bye week, like we finished last year, going into the playoffs, and the first bye week last year. And then we made the playoffs, won the playoffs, made the Super Bowl. So let's hope we can repeat that, if not do a hell of a lot better, and actually hopefully make it to the Super Bowl and win it this time. So The proof was right here, y'all. No. But yes, you guys have a good rest of your Monday morning into evening whenever you're seeing this, if you got the time. But yeah, just enjoy the day. Be thankful for living and put a smile on someone's face besides yours today, and just make it worth your while. And if you guys aren't down with that, I've got 2 words for you. See ya.